What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Darkest Dungeon. I am here to hang out for a little while at the Crumpington Estate, smash some monsters in the face, and just chill. Just pretty much chill. That's more or less all that I ever really accomplish in life anyways. Just chilling like a villain on the ceiling. Let's see here. We've got a Blutomania. We've got to keep, I need her to continue to be cured of things. Syphilis is a big one. I think I would probably want to get rid of the syphilis, just in terms of, her future relationships. Trying to help her out a little bit. What does this do right here? It's still clickable, but we can't do anything with it. We also still don't have enough portraits in order to upgrade to level 3 stuff yet. That's okay, though, because we don't really need level 3 stuff just yet anyways. So, trying to keep my... I guess I'm trying to keep my expenditures to a minimum. That's a weird number, 6966. It's like the number of the beast, but with a little more fun in the middle. Let's see here. We'll have, well, Revere. I wanted to keep her moving along as well, so let's do that since she is going to be like one of our main people. Range, that doesn't matter. That doesn't really matter either. I guess she could keep all those and it's save us money. It's not a big deal. Dismas is a known cheat, which means he's not allowed to gamble, but by and large, he's actually a really, really good rogue. Senless has problems, but not as many as you would assume. I think we needed to work on, who was it? Ansgot had a bunch of problems? Yeah, Ansgot had a bunch of problems, and they were actually becoming apparent in the last run. It was costing her a little bit of damage when we were fighting her. Let's see, she has, actually, she only has the torn rotator cuff, and the 5% isn't enough to, I don't know. Let's get rid of, hers are not actually that bad. All considered, her negatives, they've each got their own little, I mean, the torn rotator cuff, I don't even know if that's worth the money because 5% on a barely double-digit damage doesn't appear to be that much to me. And we don't have that much cash right now, so I think I'd rather sit on it than spend it. I think that, let's see here. We can upgrade the cloister a little bit further if we wanted to. The transept hasn't really been upgraded that much either.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals.
Yeah, let's just get after it.
Atomic against the bloodshed.
I think that's pretty good. I mean, we've got that thing 50% upgraded. The hole in the roof has been patched. We got to get a new emblem on the top, though. That one's looking a little bit bent up and wrecked. I don't know. It's not looking so great. Let's embark. We're going to do a medium mission today. Actually, do I want to cleanse shrines or do I want to go after the Swine Prince? I don't know which one I've decided that I want to go after. I think... let's go after Swine Prince. Let's go after Swine Prince. I think it's not a bad call. I think it's a decent call. So we'll go with... let's see here. I don't know. We haven't brought him along on anything. He's sort of expendable. His abilities kind of suck, though. I'd have to move his stuff around. Solemnity. He's not too bad, but he only has... yeah, I definitely need to move around some of this stuff. Either give him... focus or hue or something. I don't know. What does he have in terms of trinkets here? Trinkety diggities. What's he got? He's got the accuracy thingy. Unfortunately, I can't there we go. Now we've got it. So with the trinkety diggities, what I need him to have is I'd love to stack up a bunch more accuracy on him, but unfortunately, there we go. That'll give him some more accuracy and crit. Lowers his damage a little bit, but that's fine. Makes him a tad more manageable when it comes to his hit rate. And then we can give him, he's got scouting chance. We can give him dodge, and we can give him less stress heal. It's only for, never mind, it's for Highwayman only. The move charm's not bad. It's going to lower that accuracy a little bit, though. But keeping him where I want him in the line is important. And then we'll bring along Reynald, who I think probably already has the abilities that I want him to have. I would actually take him off the list with that one and either give him Holy Lance. Holy Lance is one of those weird abilities that sometimes it's really, really useful, and then other times I just don't use it. Probably give him a heal or something. I'm sure that, I don't know. Every now and again, Holy Lance is insanely clutch, and then every now and again it's not. And so it's kind of like a hit or miss ability. Sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes it's just sort of I'm gonna bring Viewpoint with us because I like having him around and he's all upgraded and ready to rock. And then I think the final person we're gonna bring along is Reynald. Now that this is settled, though, I needed to rearrange our leper's abilities real fast if I wanted him to be useful for this fight. So we'll give him upgraded chop. We'll give him, I don't know if I want focus or what I want here. Withstand is pretty good. I like Solemnity as well. Intimidate, I know that I don't want. For sure I don't want Intimidate. So we'll probably move that out for maybe Focus or something. And then maybe go all in with Hugh right there. Just give him a couple more options to fiddle with, because as of right now, I'm not super impressed with the abilities that he's bringing to the dungeon. That right there works, though. I like that build. That build would be nice. It lacks something. Oh, it rearranged my line. All right, whatever. We can do this real fast. Machalt and viewpoint. There we go. Do one last check to make sure everybody's got what they need where they need it. Lots of heals here for this boss fight. We should be good. I'm going to try and take this one nice and safe. Try and keep things low on ye old stress meter here. There it is. A little bit of holy water to go along with it. Feeling pretty good about this run. Feeling pretty good about this. I think that we'll take... Let's take some medicinal herbs. You never know. Alright about that, everybody. My game crashes whenever it does cinematics when I have, like, a recording software running. So, unfortunately, if you're wondering why there haven't been cinematics or anything, I bet the boss is right here. I bet you anything the boss is right there. I'd throw money down on it, and if I'm wrong, strike me dead. We have a stack of books. I'll probably leave them alone for right now. I'm going to go for the boss kill, and then we'll finish exploring after we get that all locked down. In we go. No fight right there, so we're looking pretty good. Oh, we got a scouting chance. That'll be nice. I mean, technically, he could be, like, anywhere. It's really hard to tell. However, it looks like I'd be willing to bet that this right here is a remnant of the random level generation. It always tries to put the boss on, like, a little hallway that's away from the rest of the dungeon. Always. It always does. And so if you've got, like, a big square dungeon with one little hallway off the side, I can almost promise you the boss is going to be in there. So we're going to make for this boss right here. I feel a little bit weird about, like... I don't have anybody that can disarm traps, do I? He's okay. He'll do. He'll do for right now. Let's go ahead and we'll get rid of this trap over here. Hopefully he'll succeed at with 40%. It's weird. I seem to, like, get a lot of... I don't know what I should do with this right here. Can I medicinal herb it, I wonder? I cannot. I need to, like, get a list of this stuff, but it seems so cheaty to me to do so. Like, it really sincerely does. Like, I don't know. The playthroughs that I've done on YouTube where I have, like, a piece of paper next to me where it has, like, everything that I need to know, I don't know. They just seem... It gets boring. It's not that... I guess it's not that it's boring. It's just that it's too easy, I guess. Like, there's no experimentation. And I'm trying to keep this as, like, realistically blind as possible. Time to get buff, everybody. Enjoy my lightning. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Enjoyable. Would do again. He's going to take a spit right there, which is unfortunate. He's like, get it on my chest. That's my favorite. Get it right there. And so now, what's his huge chance? Get him with a little bit of damage right now. That's still going to leave us with web, which is going to mark us up, unfortunately. And stun us, I think. Oh, good. She resisted. That's happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. All right, so we've got that right there. He's going to attack back here if he gets the first turn. So I'm going to keep on buffing speed, because why not? Ooh. This is looking pretty good for us right now. And see, this right here, I think I can use the medicinal herbs on this, and it fixes it. So I just wasted the medicinal herbs on something just like doing a test. Yep, there's the boss. Called it. See, I could have made myself some money right there. I could have made myself some money. Once you get familiar with the game, you start to realize, like, where everything is. It loses a little bit of its mystique. The random shrines and the way that items interact with them, that's, like, the only thing that I have remaining, too, which is why I don't look them up. Like, it's the last thing that I haven't, like, sorted out with the game. Other than that, everything's been pretty easy so far. Little stun right there, maybe? Yeah, so our frontline guy's out, unfortunately, although he is going to kick it off pretty fast. Let's keep on buffing. I like that speed buff. It makes us a lot more... likely to act first, and that's something that I like a lot more. It's underrated, but I really do like acting first. It makes me happy. So there's 8 damage right there from our leper. Your leper can be created into, like, a ridiculous juggernaut of damage dealing capability. I should have put people's trinkets on too. I didn't think about it till right now, but I didn't trinket out our entire part. It's not gonna matter. We're gonna roll this fight. We've got, like, this is a ringer party right here. We're gonna roll this fight so easily, I think. I hope anyways. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done Swine Prince. I think I attempted it in one of my other playthroughs. I don't know. I haven't been playing the game a whole lot lately. I've kind of fallen off with it. Try and get him healed up before we go any further, because I do think it's important. Continue. Stack of debuffs. Also, these buffs will stay with us when we go into the next room, so it's not a terrible plan to get it done like this. I probably should have stunned that mob too, huh? Damn. The things we think about. The things we think about once we're knee-deep in the dungeon here. There's 6 right there. The thing is, our healing capability with this party right now is so amazing that, like, I don't actually think... It would be tough for a mob to DPS through it, I think. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That was the debuff that they added the game where the fights go too long if you stall. That would be the debuff, and so now it's going to be my fault if we can't finish these things. Choppity, choppity, choppity. Oh, man. You guys want to, like, I don't know, attack the enemy? There we go, we got it. All right, so now that the enemy's gone, this could turn into sort of an interesting run. Let's find out. I don't remember the Swine Prince very well. I remember there's like a little ninja guy, and there's like a bigger dude, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to hit the little guy, otherwise something bad happens. Additionally, his guts appear to have fallen out. That's no bueno. And these two... Oh, he directs them with markings. That's not good. That's going to be painful very, very shortly, very, very soon. Alright, well, let's start out with the DPS. You got a dodge out in a way already. I figure we'll start throwing out some more buffs. And then I'll swap them in the line so that he can DPS a little bit better. 13 damage done. What does he have? 119? Okay. I mean, I'm hoping that our crit chance will be such that we'll actually, like, nail some of these bigger hits. Oh, this is going to hurt. I was going to say, I know this is going to hurt, isn't it? It's going to sting. It's got to sting. There's no way it isn't going to end this one. Okay, so it looks like he just sort of, like, dances around and, like, lets him know what to hit, I guess. We should be able to heal through this, though. We've got so many healers that I'm not going to concern myself too heavily with it. I should move him forward, though, maybe. There's 15 damage out right there. We're making pretty good progress on him already. The thing that I would say is don't jump to the back line with this fight. I think that if you hit the little guy, something terrible happens. As I recall, anyways. I like your crown. Your crown's very edgy and sort of like a Lord of the Rings type of way, and I like it. And that one right there, that's okay. You can end him. He's not like, he's not party specific. We don't have to have him. Still no crits, unfortunately. Which I'm a little bit sad about. I'm going to try and, let's just keep propping people up. I should probably, on the turn where people get hit, I should probably have them, like, heal themselves or something. I don't know. I don't think he'll be able to DPS through this, but he might be able to on a good crit like that right there. Yeah, that's what I was slightly worried about.
On the brink, facing the abyss.
It's okay, though. We got a bunch of healers, so we should be able to take a turn and just get him all nice and patched up. Hopefully. And this one, does it do damage? It does 1 damage. Okay, so you got to watch out for that, too. Alright, so things to think about along the way. Let's get him healed up. I'm going to take a turn and move him forward. On this side, I'm going to try and go actually all in on the leper for right now. Like, I can't promise that's going to work out. But I don't want to get into like a nasty backpedaling slide of healing either. That would be the other thing that I would be concerned about. Alright, so now we've got Harvest. Does he have bleed resist? He doesn't. So actually I could stack him up with bleeds too. It's not the best bleed, but it's a decent bleed. I don't know what my best option is right now. I'm thinking just keeping our speed up might be a good idea. Yeah, I was hoping. I don't know how he's still acting ahead of us. Like, he's got a speed of 0, and he's still acting ahead of, like, half of our party. Even though our speed is, like, ridiculously high. We go ahead, I'm just going to AoE to keep people up off of death's door, and let's just keep DPSing or missing. That's fine, too, I guess. 7 damage out right there. I could really use a crit right about now. I would love a crit. Oh, you can hit the back line, too. That's special. Okay, but I'm fine with that. That's perfectly okay. Doesn't bother me at all. Let's just keep people patched up for right now. Keep them away from death's door. I need a big hit from you right now. There you go, my pal. There you go. Big guy's going down. We got to bring him down. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're just not quite there yet. We still just need a little more oomph. And so 12 damage out, that's not so terrible. I mean, it hurts. It definitely stings, but it's not too bad. The thing that makes me nervous is the enemy's ability. Yeah, a little bit more damage right there. I don't know if it's worth it for me to just keep buff botting or what I want to do right now. I think our accuracy is suffering. I mean, we just did 14 damage though, so 12 damage right there too, a 26. Yup. What happens when the big guy dies? I'm not so sure. We could get a double death blow right here. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. We might be okay. I don't know. If we lose somebody in this fight, I won't really be too bummed out about it because you're losing somebody in a boss fight, which is not so miserable. Oh, good. He made his death's door roll. Good, 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 good. So what I need is to act first. That's what I would very much like. And I would prefer for you... Let's go for it.
How many rats will it take to gnaw through a ton of
Thou art judged. Alright, so let's get everybody off death's door for a second. I have no idea what this little dude's gonna do once he realizes his big bad daddy protector is out of the way. He's got little ninja wakazashis though. I love that shit. Looks amazing. It's super bad. He's gonna squeal. Okay. Oh, it's a AoE stun. Oh, wow, okay. So I assume that's gonna be troublesome. What's his dodge looking like? It's gotta be pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gotta be reasonably decent. Let's just keep people AoE healed for right now. What's his stun resist? 50? Stun him. I'd like to be able to finish this fight with, like, at least some of our characters intact. So if we can take a turn and just get one person, like, all nice and patched up in between fights, I would very much prefer it. Keep that buff going. We'll work on the stress relief on the back half of the dungeon. He can heal himself, too. Let's just make that happen. Keep stunning. Ah, we killed him. Never mind. That's that.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We can actually get his heals increased, too. That doesn't sound too bad. Oh, it wasn't locked. Damn it. I wasn't paying attention. Well, I think they all say the same thing, actually, though, don't they? I don't know. Hey, we got another one for our Vestal, so we can equip that right now.
Paid for in blood.
We'll put that right there. Hey, Vestal. I'll put that right there. Do I have anything else? The Leper, we can actually double up with his armlet so that he's got himself a fortunate armlet, and he's got himself a healing armlet so that he's going to be catching heals in a little bit, and I think that'll help him out. On this side, I'll probably try and give him the move charm. Probably give him a debuff resist or something. I don't know, make our lives a little bit easier. And then it's back in the dungeon to explore. It'd be a real big shame if we ended up getting killed around here, but I think we did a good job right there. We made the rush for the boss, which means in the worst case scenario, we can actually run away and, you know, evacuate and still have a victory if we want to. For right now, though, I still want to get more treasure out of this place. Our cash flow is very, very low. I'd prefer to take care of that up front right now if I can. In fact, I can fix this a little bit and make our party not look so shabby. And so I think I'll do that right now. I'm going to keep it running for as long as we have torches at the moment. We're going to lose one more torchlight when we step across that threshold. And then there's going to be a chance of us getting surprised. I would much rather have them be the ones with the big old whites of their eyes. And so there it is. We've got heals to throw out. So let's throw out some heals. With an extra turn. That seems good. Yeah. I kind of like him in that position better, in all honesty. There you go. Enjoy your cackle for right now. Cackle like a fire minus the R. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, throw that out. We'll kill off one of the ladies of the back row. That sounds like a weird, like, sexual reference. But I call her the lady of the back row. Really? What is she famous for? If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Let's see here. We have to, we'll go into this room without popping a torch. No flares necessary for right now. Bunch of spiders. We should be okay unless they mark us and get us into trouble. Ooh, Jester, what are you doing right now? You killy little bastard. You killy little bastard. I love you, buddy. I love you. I want to jerk on your little, I don't know, what the hell are those things called? Your little bell tendrils? I don't know, but I want to jerk on them to make you feel better about yourself. A little bit of damage out. Bite, or bate, as they like to call it at the fancy restaurants. On this side, we got another bite out. Hopefully it doesn't get too blighted. Okay, so a whole bunch of resists out. I'm happy with that. Give him a rend. I'll probably try and leave somebody up and standing just so I can heal for a turn and get our party nice and squared. This is a solid party right here. This is a party that, this composition with this build, they lack a little bit in DPS, but not much. But at the same time, they have so much healing capability that it's just like, bring it on. Like, what are you going to do? There's not a whole lot. The downside is that when they're healing, they can't actively do anything else. So they're sort of treading water against, like, high DPS mobs, but by and large, like, killing it right now. This is my A team right here. I think this is the one that I'm pleased the most with. I think I could swap out the Leper with a Bounty Hunter and be a little bit happier, but I'm pretty pleased with the way that this party's going. Pretty pleased is just being pleased while looking oh so good. That's all that it is. Pretty pleased. I don't know. It's all the same to me. Let's go ahead and we'll go this way. What did we not loot right there? Was like a book stack or something? The spirits command me to do this. Did the spirits command you to wear that creepy-ass mask, too? Is that what they require of you? I mean, I guess the spirits could make worse requests. They could. Get some loot. Yeah, a little bit of holy water in there, just in case we need to anoint ourselves or take, like, a mid-dungeon bath. Treasure ahead, I'd wager. You would wager a lot of things, which is why you're not allowed back at the gambling establishment. Like, sir, it's... You wager too much, sir. I shouldn't do this. I should go back in this way, and we'll come and loop around. There we go. Trying to keep my path as efficient as possible. We only got a couple minutes left, and I want to finish this thing up before we have to, like, leave and break off the episode and do anything else. After this point, we'll be doing medium mode dungeons, the veteran dungeons anyways, in case you're interested. It's It's pretty swell. It's pretty swell. Are you having stress issues right now? If we're not having stress issues, I don't even know. Let's just stack that up. I like it a lot, and it makes me happy. It gives a lot of accuracy. Like, that's a considerable buff right there. I'm actually really surprised we didn't get more crits against the boss. I'm really surprised because we were... Maybe he has crit protection or something. I don't know. But, like, our crit was stacked up pretty high in that fight. We still weren't seeing a whole lot of dividends. So I'm wondering if maybe he had some kind of, like, protection or something that keeps crits from going off. Some kind of, like, resilience or something. I don't know.
Slow and insidious killer.
Alright, a little bit more right there. Oh, that means we can go back for some of the tables, too. Clear those off and get some treasure, although I think typically you don't get treasure off them. You just get, like, extra food or something. Either way, we're almost out of here. We got lots of loot coming in, too, so I'm thinking we might be able to finish this one very, very strong. Yeah, there you go. Eat your dinner. It's fine. And then we'll make a camp in just a second and just sort of, like, hope that we don't get attacked in the darkness.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Alright, another lockbox. Oh, and we've been surprised. It's okay, though. They didn't move us around too much. Should be able to get a little bit of damage off right there. I'll keep the leper moving forward. And through the leper and between the leper moving forward and the Vestal moving back, we should be able to get everybody rearranged before their turns, I think. Assuming that we don't get ourselves both marked up and destroyed before we get there. Real problems to think about. That guy resisted the bleed, too. I didn't realize. Alright. I'm going to try and AoE them down with a scroll in the front line on the next turn. Just maybe trying to alleviate our spider problem. That's in the scheme of the universe. That's a big problem. A spider problem is not one that I want to deal with. I have a pact with the spiders in my house where they don't bother me and I don't bother them by gushing them. In return, since they don't bite me in my sleep, I put them on pieces of paper and I put them outside. But if they ever break the treaty, I will unleash the destruction. It's just because I don't like hurting animals. That's all that it is. Even spiders. Like, a spider's a spider. Like, I understand people are going to say that's hippy-dippy, but I don't think that I'm that hippie-ish. Let's camp right here for right now. We might as well. Throw out the good food. Why not?
It's a goal without hope.
We'll go... Actually, stand tall, stress resist. No. Let's click off of that right there. Let's go with wound care on him. We've got quarantine. Everybody else gets their stress back, but... Oh, I've never seen quarantine before. That's kind of cool. Give him... Yeah, give him accuracy. I like having him around just in case we get in a fight. Let's go ahead and bless our front line, guys. And then we'll also do... I don't know, like a heal over here. That seems pretty good. And then we'll do like a chant on everybody. Oh no, you can only do a chant on one person. We'll do a chant on yourself. Then you can't do a chant on yourself. Then don't do a chant at all. We'll go Tiger's Eye then on him because he needs the buff. His accuracy is always sort of just like, I should have camped before we fought the boss now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. We were pretty good going into the boss, so I wasn't that worried about it. DPS looked pretty good. I probably would have swapped out a few more healing spells for the boss for more DPS. Had I known, but I wasn't super familiar with the fight, so it is what it is. Let's finish off these last two rooms and then we'll break off the episode. An unburned torch coming from this side. That's good because we're looking a little bit low, although I'll end up getting rid of them if this room has the treasure that it promises. We've been surprised again with the full light radius. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Although she's still in position, so it's not too bad. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse, in fact. Could be a lot worse. So our positioning, by comparison to where we could have been, is really, really good. So I'm just going to finish the fight off real fast with whatever I have available, and then I'll rearrange them after the fight. Let's go for Heroic End right there. No loot. Okay, we'll bring him back to right there, and the line is fixed. Treasure room. Make sure we got a little bit of light going in so that we can maybe get a surprise off. There it is. Exactly what I was fishing for. I figure, let me go for the back line over here because I get tired of dealing with these little plague distributors. So if I can get rid of them, I think it'll make me happy. Let me get a buff running so we can be a little bit faster too. I don't think that'll hurt us too much. On this side, he's got a really, really good chance to heal, so I think I'm going to get after it. There it is. AoE dealing some damage. Maybe I should have just gone for single target right there. I think I should have gone for single target. Oh well. Hindsight. 20/20. 40. You know. Mathematics. There it is. There's my guy. Very, very nice. This is definitely our A-team. You can tell based on the fact that like they've been upgraded and they're dealing like a ton of crits and a ton of damage on every swing. There's a big difference between a level 1 ability and a level 3 ability. If you got money to spend, I would strongly recommend going after both gear, armaments, and new abilities because the accuracy and the crit buffs that you get out of them can be really, really considerable. There's something to sit and sort of just like pull on your beard about and be like, Whenever I have a beard, I stroke it a lot. Is that normal when you have a beard to sit there and just like stroke your beard? It feels good. It's like being petted. I get why cats and dogs like being petted. It's just like, you sit there and do it yourself. You like run your hand through your own beard. Be like, that's nice. That's real nice right there. It's a little bit slower. A little bit slower. But I have an especially itchy beard. That's my problem. So that's why I like itching it so much. Is that my beard is always itchy. No matter how much I wash it, no matter how much of that weird beard oil I use, my beard always gets itchy. And so I've just resolved to not grow any more beards. What is this? The Grave Robber. That's actually pretty good. That's not bad right there. I like it. I like it. That's going to be our last room right here. So we might as well just like, I don't know, get rid of this stuff. Finish this thing off. Get the hidden compartment out. We got critical dice. Wealth beyond measure. Actually, we have measured it very effectively. 250 is the measurement of the wealth inside this crate. Let's go. I know there was one more room in the top left, but I just wanted to finish this thing off. We didn't make a lot of money. Well, never mind. We made like 14,000. It's a recovery. It's a recovery based on the fact that I think that we sat on some cash on the previous run. We like didn't heal or do anything. We just sort of like sat on top of it, so I'm happy with it. On this side, we've got ourselves Early Riser. Okay. It's going to be light above 75, plus 2 to speed. Early Riser, you know what I mean, gentlemen. Hard Noggin, 15% stun resist. Hell yeah, that's amazing for a healer. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Darkest Dungeon. I look forward to seeing you all in future episodes. Take care, everybody, and as always, hi-do.